Hey, it's a really good win for us. In lieu of such a quick turnaround and playing in the breakfast bracket early morning. So I was really proud of our response. We came out with great energy, came out with great effort, and obviously great toughness as it showed with the rebound differential.
We'll start with questions for the players.
For either of you guys, he mentioned how tough the turnaround, how quick it was. How often, Anton, have they asked you since you stepped on campus to be more aggressive? Because you were certainly very aggressive early.
Yeah, definitely since freshman year, and yeah, I just been working on that since then. Just being more assertive. I think the team is better when I play like that, and yeah, just making plays. I feel like that's when I play my best.
Anton, outside of rebounding, what do you think was the best part of your defense today against Syracuse's scrappy guards?
Just making them uncomfortable. They still got to the couple times and made some tough finishes, but yeah, they were tough and make tough twos, no easy threes, and I think we all did a good job of that.
For both of you, about the 8-minute mark in the second half, Syracuse came within single digits and stuff, and then you folks hit 2 big threes in a row. How did you hold them off? Because it seems as if they never gave up and they kept fighting to come back and just didn't get within single digits of you folks.
No, they definitely did. They're a tough team. They put up a lot of fight. So I just felt like we just buckled down, find the right shots, and we knocked it down. So that was.
Nolan, what was it like to just see the threes fall today after missing 16 in a row yesterday? And then does it kind of become contagious when you're hitting them, Ben's hitting them, Ryan's hitting them, everyone's kind of making their shots out there?
How many you say I missed in a row?
No, the team missed 16 in a row yesterday, not you.
I was just making sure. I wasn't even paying attention. Honestly, I feel like everybody just steps up to the three and should have the confidence to knock it down. That's what Coach preaches to us. That's what we practice. So I feel like that was it was well needed to see the ball go through. So.
Any other questions for the players?
Nolan, the way the offense runs at times, when the turnovers aren't involved, how smooth is it going offensively when those can be kept down to a minimum?
Oh, real smooth. That's where we're at our best, I feel like.
Thank you for the question.
Yeah.
I'll ask you two again.
It's definitely where we're at our best. Just making sure we're playing off 2 feet, making the right reads and everything. It's definitely where we're at our best, yeah. It's definitely smooth, I would say.
One more for Anton. In the first half, you and Graham had a lot of kind of easy looks down in the paint. What was kind of opening those up for you guys, and was it easy to kind of capitalize on those in the first half?
Yeah, they're playing zone a lot, I feel like, in the first half, and it was just opening up a lot at that high post, and we work on floaters a lot so I can get to that, and then Graham was open a lot on the little baseline, so yeah, I just felt like it was easy buckets for us, and then, yeah.
Any other questions? All right, thanks, guys. You can head back to the locker room. And now we'll open it up for questions for Coach.
Coach, with that quick turnaround, how did you deal with that? Were you able to watch films or shoot around, or
No.
what was it like between the 2 games?
Again, the biggest thing is you got to get your guys back and get them in a pool, or in this case a pool, just to get their legs kind of freshened up. Hydrate them really well, and we kept our prep really short in the ballroom. Had 2 quick sessions of film and just 1 abbreviated session of a walkthrough, and fed them and got up this morning, had an early breakfast, and got them over here. That's about it. So.
Actually had them in the swimming pool?
Yeah, that's what we do. That's the best way to recover is to get in water. So we do that pretty much after every game we can.
Yeah, Mark, I'm wondering, did you want them to shoot threes today? Were you hoping they were going to put up a bunch of threes today?
Look, if you go back and look at that game yesterday, most of the threes we took were good, and then when you have big rim protectors like Edie and even the kid today is a nice rim protector, and so I thought we got maybe a little too heavy, especially a couple of big pop outs, but that was actually the game plan. So, but yeah, today, obviously we knew we could establish Graham a little bit more. It was going to be a little bit easier to establish him and get him some touches. Syracuse did a good job of clamping down on him in the second half. Again, they just got to shoot him with confidence. To what Jim alluded to, the sneaky thing yesterday in that second half was we had 10 turnovers or something.
I was, I guess, specifically wanting to know about Syracuse. Did you want Syracuse to take a lot of
I'm
threes?
sorry.
No, I should have phrased it properly.
Syracuse is really hard to keep in front, man. We were really, really hell-bent on trying to just keep those guards in front. We actually tried, and I thought we did a good job. But they are just so good at sneaking by and so athletic and so quick. And we were very cognizant of Bell. He's got a really nice stroke, and he can really get him up and get him in a hurry. Thought we did a nice job, obviously, on him. But yeah, mostly it was just in the gaps, trying to rake and then rotating over. We had some really, really good rotations where we came over and vertically contest all night. So we can keep doing that. We can get really good on the defense there.
Hey, Mark, yesterday Rick Barnes said that Syracuse made the right decision by handing the program off to Adrian Autry. What do you think of his first game that you coached against him?
I think he's doing a great job. We talked before the game. First of all, what you can't forget in these situations is the impact that he had on the program while he was an assistant. That's I think the most frustrating thing when you're an assistant. Is he deserves some credit for all the success that program's had, heck, even as a player. So, but I love what he's doing there. Man-to-man defense is solid, and it's very, very disruptive. It's very active. And then switching in and out of zone, I think, is really, really good. It kind of throws off your rhythm. And with the personnel he has, he's got him doing the right thing. Those guards can really, really get downhill. And I've been impressed. He's being himself. That's what you have to do as a head coach. Even when you play for one of the greatest, or played and coached under one of the greatest coaches college basketball has ever seen in Jim Boeheim, he still has to be himself. And I think he's doing a really good job of that. So, big fan.
2 more questions in the back.
Coach, when you have a quick turnaround like this, 2 things I think about. You have the lack of preparation time, and you also have just maybe a lack of energy when you wake up in the morning.
Right.
Is one of those dynamics more difficult to overcome?
Yeah, I actually think it's the mental thing. From the day they walked in the locker room yesterday after the Purdue thing, I was just on them to, hey, it's over, and quick turnaround, and we always talk about next play, don't dwell on the last play. I was harping on them on that. Told them the team that pouts the least, wins games like this. It's not going to be an X and O deal on short prep. So it's more, I believe it's more about the emotional and the mental kind of part of it, And then we got a great, between Travis Knight and Josh, our trainer. Those two, I knew they'd be on the recovery aspect.
Mark, kind of what I asked Nolan, how different that offense looks when those turnover numbers are down, and then if it's UCLA tomorrow night, should we just prepare for double or triple overtime, or which?
No, first of all, you nailed the turnovers. It's hard. We obviously want to be in attack mode, and we have those guards that, Ryan loves to play fast, and we give those guys a lot of freedom. But I think I've been on them a little bit to look, contextually about what just happened, what happened with the 2 prior possessions. And I even, kind of jumped up and was a little fired up on Anton made a really nice pass to Braden, and he traveled or fumbled or whatever. Great decision. phenomenal pass. The context of it, it came after 2 turnovers prior to that. And so we gotta, we're just starting in this journey, so we gotta still process stuff like that.
That'll do it. Thanks, Coach.
Yep.